Ryuji has the thing that allows everyone to just get the attack up buff for 3 turns at the start of combat. I don't need these to be on the sub-personas, so I can just use my current personas on Joker and Makoto. I love how I'm using one person's real name, one person's code name there. Whoa, a band-aid, just in case we get hurt. I confuse their current personas to pass on the EXP boosting skill and the money boosting skill onto some new, more powerful personas that have something else as their other thing that isn't the attack up buff. Because the attack up buff doesn't do anything when Ryuji already boosts it, as long as I bring Ryuji in my party. Wow. The power of the band-aid, huh? What is happening? Oh, time for some of Toshiro's school memories.
Who could that be this late in the evening? Come in.
Ah, there you are. I heard I'd find you here.
Oh, this is Arena, isn't it?
You look fine.
Spirited student.
Hmm? I'm sorry, but I don't believe we've met. Perhaps you're mistaking me for someone else.
No, you're definitely who I've been looking for. Toshiro
Definitely not Arena.
Mr. Class President.
Well, I suppose you're not mistaken then.
I'm gonna turn up the game volume a little bit.
Relax. No need to be so formal with me. It's not like I have to have a reason to be here. This is the student council room, and I am a student.
For now!
You have an upperclassman uniform, but I haven't seen you here before. Are you a new transfer?
Different uniforms for different
You got me though.
grades, different levels, something or other? If that's different grades there, then new uniform each year. That gets expensive, probably.
If not, then no biggie. I got curious about you, so I started asking around. Pretty impressive rep you've got there. A ton of talent, a connected family, stellar grades, your whole future set up. You even got elected student council president as a first year. Nobody done that here before you.
Why are you describing me to myself? Is this some kind of awkward ribbing?
Awkward ribbing?
If you don't have any counsel,
I don't think I've ever heard the term ribbing before.
I'm quite busy here.
I'm gonna look it up.
If I upset you, I'm just interested in you, I swear.
Ribbing.
I mean, getting
The
beat
act
up
of
by a whole
laughing
gang
at
of
someone in a
delinquents?
friendly way as a
They don't
joke.
even do that in manga
Oh.
anymore.
Okay.
So you saw that?
Wait, what? Oh, I was gonna pull up the log. Wah.
I even thought for a second that I'd
I could
find
potentially
you
use
all
that in a
covered
thumbnail.
bandages.
What a bizarre
Oh, this
way
is
of
what,
thinking.
the
Still,
bandage is a
you jumped
reminder
into
of?
that mess by yourself, all to help that other student getting mugged, didn't you? You're not just a president. You're a student council superhero. You know, I actually like the sound of that.
I wasn't doing anything so noble. I merely happened on the scene. Once I knew what was going on, I had no choice but to get involved. I also only became student council president because it'll look good on my college application. Besides, my father told me I need experience as a public figure to ensure I can...
Ah,
pick up
Yoshiki, the
family's
dude
work.
of the last world.
But never mind all that. I'm digressing. What I mean to say is I've learned a valuable lesson about poking my nose into other people's business.
It was interesting. At the beginning of this, when we first got Toshiro, it's just like, oh, he's just some random Joe Schmo on this journey. That why is he here? But now it's like, yeah, he's straight up the main character, and this whole game is his story.
Don't you have somewhere to be? It's well past time for students to still...
Oh, right. I haven't introduced myself yet.
Arena?
I'm Eri Natsuhara. Nice
Ah, okay.
Kasukabe-kun, I've got a hunch about
So that's
you.
where the name Arena comes from.
You usually hang out after school, right? I'll drop by and bug you again later.
Huh?
See ya.
Ugh.
That was
Oh,
quick.
bad. I meant to give you this earlier. Here. See ya.
What are... Some bandages.
Okay, so maybe the,
Girl.
person that this place has a connection to is Arena. So first it was Marie, then it was Yoshiki, and now the school is Arena, maybe?
Uh-huh. Hey!
Is what I'm getting the impression of here?
I bet we saw the same thing. I still can't wrap my head around it, though.
Also, I can't help but feel like these levels give me vibes of the final kingdom in Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle.
Council president?
Who's that girl, though?
Yeah, I was wondering about that too. Going by appearance, she and Arena were...
We've got a lot to hammer out. We should take these on one by one. Good point. Now that we have what seems to be the key in this place,
Can you speak up?
we can get out of here.
I can barely hear you over the music.
We'll have plenty to talk about on the other side of the door.
Back to not reality, but just not hell. There be something mysterious afoot around here.
What we saw together. That wasn't a figment of our imaginations.
You mean we witnessed something that actually took place?
Yes, I'm sure of it. Although, I'd forgotten the event entirely until now. The girl who showed up...
Memo update. Eri Natsuhara, Toshiro's senpai from his high school days, who took a liking to him after seeing him intervene in a bullying incident. A cheerful optimist with a strong sense of justice, she dragged Toshiro along on her charitable quest to resolve school troubles. For some reason, she looks a lot like Arena.
Natsuhara. She was one of my senpai on the student council. But out of all my life, why that memory?
Yeah, it's probably because of this kingdom. But what happened afterwards?
Yeah, we could use a bit more context.
From what I noticed, it seemed to be the first meeting between the two of them.
Toshiro, have you remembered anything else yet?
Well, that was when I first met Natsuhara-senpai. She joined the council shortly after.
Is the game a lot quieter than I remember it being? Like, it could just be my own volume that's low.
That's an awful way to put it, but...
Looking at OBS,
it's
it might be fine.
unfortunately not far from the truth either. Regardless, she was also the kind of person who couldn't
Just in
stand
case I use it for a
injustice.
thumbnail.
Whenever she caught wind of problems with the school or students in trouble, she'd run to me with a report. Every time she would try to convince me with a Toshiro, let's fight the good fight. I initially agreed to help so I could keep tabs on her. She was such a reckless student council member. Before I knew it, she had us running all over the school together. We tackled all sorts of issues at that school. Bullying, unfair school rules. Heck, by the end, we were even giving career and relationship advice.
Had your hands quite full there then.
At some point, the student council room became more of a counseling room for the average student. The students were
Hierarchy
always
intensifies.
grateful whenever we were able to help them. I found that especially gratifying, since I was fed up with my father's alternative expectations for me.
Objection.
Time, I think we did a lot.
Couldn't help myself.
And then... That's all I'm able to remember.
So is there a thing between these two?
I can't. It's like something's fogging my memory.
Hey, don't push it too hard.
So we'll probably do these
No
levels
fair
and
that
unlock
visual
memories.
touched the bandage. That's what restored your memory. There are supposed to be 4 keys, right?
Is that one
Maybe
key?
you can learn more from finding the others.
True. And there are still a few more things I want to get to the bottom of. Especially about Natsuhara-senpai. And you as well, Arena.
And okie doke, appreciate you stopping by, Reggie Bump. Hope you have an awesome rest of the day.
Resemblance for it to be a coincidence, huh?
Totally. They even have the same chemistry together. Think so? I mean, we may look similar,
But,
I don't boss you around that.
Toshiro is his older adult self here, and Arena is still
What do you expect
basically
me to
the
say?
the image from
It's more like
back
being in
then,
the palm of
I
your
think,
hand
maybe?
and you're crushing it.
Is this Arena meant to be older than the Arena in those
Flat as a
visions?
pancake.
What? Is that really how you all see me?
I have to admit, though, there's one thing that's been stuck on my mind. It's been nagging me ever since we came to this world. When
I mean,
I
it's
saw
really
the
hard to
visions
tell
of Toshiro's memory,
Age with models like
I felt
this.
something stirring in my own heart. That girl. She's someone from your own world, right? Ever since I heard we're in a world made from Toshiro's heart, I've been thinking.
What if I'm not real?
What am I, exactly?
Yeah.
Arena.
I have a few ideas I could share, but nothing for certain. Ultimately, I have a feeling you're entirely different from any of the entities we're familiar with.
I see.
We'll know soon enough.
Right. No matter what I turn out to be, in the end, I'm still me.
Nailed it. No matter what you
What if you are the real world one that got whisked away to this world as well, like Toshiro did, and
The transitive property path.
memories wiped and
And keep
all that? I don't know.
your analogies.
Thanks, guys. Well, no use thinking about it now. How about we get back to it? We've still got 3 more things to find, right?
Yeah, so I guess the Band-Aid was the,
Now that we've got the
first
one,
key.
Let's head back to the Rebel Club room next. Yeah, especially since we can assume another fight's waiting for us behind the next door. Let's head back and find out where the next one is.
Okay. Let's do that, how about? Back to Leblon. A new quest has been added. Okay, persona obtained. Let's see here. Thanks instead of sorry. What's going on here? Eri. Surprised I forgot someone as headstrong as she was. By the looks of it, you must have gone through a lot, eh? Yes, definitely. My memories are still a bit fuzzy, but I'm almost certain of that. Yes, somehow I know that much.
Oh.
She seems the type to do things her own way, huh? Yes, that was just one of the many things I learned from her. There's one story in particular that I remember. It's not particularly exciting, but it did leave a big impression on me. Is there gonna be a unique thing here too? Nope. Come on, where is it?
Hey!
Hey there, Toshiro. Today I want to tackle what to do about students fighting over snacks in the school store. What's wrong? You look upset. Can't find the student council activity report we drafted, and the deadline to submit it to the school is today. Do you have any idea where it might have gone? You were the last one to handle it. I left it here, right after I finished looking over it during the lunch break. I locked the door, meaning that nobody else has been in here since we left. So if that's the case... Wait a minute, you're not saying I was the one who lost it, are you?
Wait a minute.
Not cool, Toshiro. How can you just assume it was my fault? Not that I'm blaming you. I just want you to try and remember what you did. Jeez, I know I'm not the most organized person, but now you're making me doubt myself. Search the entire room. Maybe it's inside your bag? If you could just check one more time. I left my bag in the classroom during lunch. There's no way I could have... Hey, Toshiro. Is it just my imagination, or do I see a folder sticking out of your bag? Huh? Oh, there it is! Natsuhara-senpai, I'm sorry. Come on, no need to make that face. People tend to lose track of things that are important to them when we're going through tough times. No, it's not that. I accuse you of losing it, even though it was ultimately my fault. I'm really sorry. I'm ashamed of myself for assigning blame without any evidence. I apologize from the bottom of my heart. Alright, enough of that. No, I really am sorry. I'll make sure it never happens again.
Seriously?
I said enough already. You're banned from saying sorry for the rest of the day. You are banned from the daycare, but... Listen, Toshiro. How about you try saying thank you instead of I'm sorry? I'd feel a lot happier being told thank you rather than sorry all the time. Look, I'll help you. Repeat after me. Senpai, thank you for helping me realize where the report was. In return, I'll help you do your physics homework. Natsuhara-senpai, thank you. Hey, don't mention it. You're right. It does feel nicer this way. Glad we're seeing eye to eye. If I ever go into an apologizing frenzy, remind me of this too, alright? I promise I will.
Yeah.
Excellent. And about doing my homework is thanks. Yes, about that. Please do your own homework. Otherwise, you won't learn anything. Well, not if you go through it, like, step by step together. Not just do the homework, but actually show how it's done. That's the best way to go about it. Don't worry. I'll still help you when you need it. We can even start now if you want.
Really?
Uptight as always, eh? Ah, all the sniffles. Well, that's it. She's a pretty good senpai, huh?
That's right.
Well, she certainly was a unique one. She was able to change my perspective and frame of mind so easily. But she also taught me how to better communicate with others. What's wrong, Arena? Everything okay? Oh, it's nothing. Oh, why knows? But don't you think it's about time we start looking for those keys? It's not like we have a ton of time. Yeah, I'm a busy adult with other things to do. I gotta get through this game. Alright, sorry for the long story. No sweat. Share more stories about you and Natsuhara with us when you remember, yeah?
Understood.
I will, if and when I remember. Natsuhara-senpai, thank you. I get a cold sweat and the sides of my ribs start hurting like crazy, as if I sprinted for 2 hours straight.
You gotta be.
Eesh, that sounds like some trauma. I received 3 GP. Sweet. So how many did I get from that last battle? I wonder. I guess 3, because I think a lot of these characters were down to 0. You would have been at 5, so yeah, we all gained 6. I mean, like, yeah, sure, that. I don't know. I don't know. How about we, was it this quest menu?
Should we choose?
Sure, I'll do it. Haru asks Yusuke for help with maneuvering around her axe. Dad axe. Start this quest. Alright, win condition, defeat enemies in 4 turns. Okay.
I'm counting on you.
Ah, all the civils. So if I have to bring Haru, Yusuke, and one other, maybe I should bring Ryuji now that I have that attack up all for 3 turns immediately unlocked, and I need to win in 4 turns, so like, that would play into that perfectly. May I speak with you for a moment? Sure. What is it? Well, I noticed you're very agile. Could you teach me how to move like that? Since I'm not very fast on my feet, I sometimes fall short before reaching an enemy.
So that's it.
I see. Your heavy equipment probably makes it hard for you to move swiftly. I was about to say what heavy equipment. It's not like she's wearing armor or anything, but I guess the gun and the axe are probably pretty heavy. Yeah, since I have to carry an axe and a launcher, it ends up weighing me down. Throw your axe around then? Oh, you can attach chains to the handle and swing it around like a morning star, or like the generals of the Game Boy Advance Fire Emblem games. Sounds really dangerous. I might end up hitting you all too.
Oh,
Eureka! I've got it! The universe. You have to become a black hole, Haru. Oh, I see. Actually, I don't get it at all. Could you elaborate on that? It's simple. Instead of trying to get where your enemies are, you lure them to you instead.
good idea.
That way, your speed won't matter. Your enemy will always be right in front of you.
Oh,
You're
I
right.
see.
That's something my persona is capable of. Yeah, since the psychic pulls them in and stuff. Let's test it out. While you assist me. Also, isn't that the same thing Nuclear does in this? Don't they both pull in? Though I think the Nuclear one is just like the opposite of Wind, where it just launches them from their position, except towards you instead of away from you. Whereas the Psychic literally just pulls them over directly. Like, picks them up like the hand from Roller Coaster Tycoon and places them down, I think is the difference now that I think about it. Certainly. I'll support whenever needed. There's one place we could go in and out of as we please, remember? How about we test it out there? Understood. Let's head over straight away. A black hole that blooms on Earth. I must witness this moment of the century with my own eyes. Yeah, let's do the quests and stuff and get the GP and make my party members all nice and nice. And my nose just won't stop running. I swear, it was not like this before I started streaming. It's only when I start streaming and therefore talking a whole lot that it seems to make that happen for some reason some days. So, if I did say this, then everybody gets an attack up buff. And we get some additional monies after battle. Sure, let's go for it. Defeat all enemies within 4 turns. I can do that.
Okay.
Whenever you're ready, Black Hole Noir. A black hole, huh? Suck everything in. Here it goes. Okay, Kirby.
I'll do my
Doesn't
best.
matter who the enemy is. Just
Curiosity.
beat 'em up like always.
That could be pretty good, actually. Okay. So if I do this...
Wipe them out.
What? It doesn't launch them? Was it because of the angle that I was at? I should actually go in front of that half cover after all? Music of this game is so good. Definitely my favorite part of the game. Hold on, let's see here. Una momento. Also, does Haru have a, sub-persona on? Can I check that here? Okay, yeah, I should probably equip a thing real quick. Hold on. Hold on, you don't even have a thingamabob. So how about I give you a thingamabob? I can give you Joker's one for now. And we just get some more EXP. Also, I wasn't planning on going to the Velvet Room for at least another battle since I only got the 2 new personas to fuse, but if I'm here anyway, I may as well see about some of these thingamabobs here. If there's anything that's unregistered. No? Wow, okay. Well, can't go for anything that I don't have registered. I don't really care about that. But yeah, if I don't really care about the attack up there. Red Rider? What does Red Rider have? Increased damage dealt with each subsequent range attack. I could do that, maybe. Unicorn. I don't care. Hold on, I can just look this way. If there's anything that I'd really like along with that EXP buff. And you're a bit lower level here. Yeah, I really don't care about these kinds of things. Thunderbird, meh. Principality, That's Principality again. Meh. I don't know. Yeah, I mean... How often are we really inflicted with an ailment? Maybe. It's just a slight thing. We're into lower level stuff there. But if I do this... And then... Yeah, increase damage dealt with each subsequent range attack. And I was about to say, what's the point of, like, the persona levels? But I guess I never paid attention to the stats there before. I assume that's how much it boosts your stats by having equipped and stuff. Yeah, you boost HP a lot more. And the SP's a lot more useful, I would say. Yeah, I'm gonna fuse Red Rider here. And increase EXP gained in battle.
Moment, please.
Yes. That is what I'm going to do. Alright, bam. Red Rider, cool. Now then, these ones. I do like this one, the increased movement, but the other one is Sandman here. Yeah, I don't need the automatic Tarukaja. So is there anything more useful there? Greatly increased damage dealt when target is attacked from behind? Maybe. That's just that again. Maybe I'll subsequent melee attack. Oh. Yeah, I'll not worry about it for now.
What would you like to do?
So now for equipping
What would you
personas.
like to do?
Let's go ahead
Which
and
persona will you
give
choose?
Red
What
Rider.
would you like to do?
And then Yusuke has his range thing, and Ryuji has some money up, and
Are
the,
you finished? Well, then,
the movement
have a
thing.
day.
Yes, I'm good with that. That sounds good to me. Long term, maybe Haru might like a movement up thingamabob. 3 turns of increased movement might be nice for her with her lower movement that she has. Pretty sure she has the lowest movement in the game. But with her heavy arsenal. Ah. Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I know. So if I say...
Here I go. Doesn't matter who the enemy is. Just beat 'em up like always.
Oh, but I'll kill. So I can't get a one more off of them after launching.
I'll cut them down.
All right, let's.
If I say... I'll just kill. Okay. So, I mean, like...
I'm ready.
So there's no way in which I use one attack to take out everyone here. Yeah, they have pretty low health. I assume that there's gonna be reinforcements and stuff. I can't see, oh, there's my circle, way out there. So why can't I attack those guys? Well, I guess there isn't a clear line, even though I think with this kind of weapon that might not matter. I can just attack their cover and still do some damage to them. Well, I would have guessed. Okay, but yeah, I can for sure still do this from here. So, screw it. Do that.
One hit. Nice scratch.
Perfectly ready.
I'm perfectly ready. Really?
Persona.
Better get ready.
Sure.
Okay, we're down one enemy.
Wipe them out.
Okay, do that. I'll be able to dash down next turn, I guess. It doesn't really matter where I am as long as I can make it to that next turn. Oh.
Prepare yourself.
Guess I'm doing this. In that case.
Okay, we're down one.
Guess this is the way it's gonna be. Okay. Yeah, I'm not really getting one more, so I can just insta-kill.
Here I go.
I'm perfectly ready.
Now it's my turn.
I'll
Man.
do my best.
Wipe them out.
So let's see here. If I just say... Can I do it from here? I sure can. Then when reinforcements inevitably spawn, I'll be a little bit safer.
Looking good.
Okay,
All right, let's do this.
I'm ready.
let's see here. Sure, do that. Ah, nose.
Enemies down. Keep at it, Noir.
Okay. Reinforcements. Oh. Oh. That's it.
Nice
Okay,
work,
that
everybody.
wasn't very hard at all.
Fun.
Did Red Ryder gain any experience? Okay. Well then. That was easier than I would have thought. Wow. Here I was figuring out how I could chain one mores and stuff, but I didn't even need to. Oh wow, I got a whole bunch of them.
That's great.
This is great. I managed to overcome my slow speed without having to give up my axe. You seem awfully attached to your axe. Is it of significant sentimental value to you?
Sure.
Heck, also un momento. Of course, it's right on the line that I say, is there acts of significant sentimental value to you, that my dad comes in to give me a tool box liner bottom thingamabob thing. For some reason right now. Tell the truth, I've loved chopping wood since I was young, so I'm pretty used to handling an axe. My father found out about it, he forbade me to continue, but I would still sneak out into the garden to chop.
I see.
I see. What made you go to such lengths? I think a small part of me wanted to rebel. But actually, one of my helpers told me my father had known about it all along. Am I getting emails now? No, I'm getting texts. About, I don't even know what this is telling to me, I'm gonna be honest. Let you get away with it?
Indeed.
It's probably his way of providing a tiny concession to his daughter who lacked freedom. Even though it was he himself who placed the shackles, he had his own way of showing love. Yeah, that's why I feel a strong sense of attachment to axes. Reminds me of my courage and my father's kindness. Weapons can harbor warm sentiments too. I learned something worthwhile today.
Okay.
He also gave me a great name for this skill. Can't wait to help everyone with my axe and the black hole. Wait, I'm getting inspiration for your next skill. I call it Phantom Celestial Body. White Hole Noir. Sweet, some more GP. I mean, I have a little bit of attachment to my training sword. Just because I've had it for a long time and trained with it for many years. And all that. Let's see here. Skills. And then these two. So now... Why can't I? Condition for unlocking has not been satisfied. Oh, it needs both for her. Even though I've gone into here with just the... Oh. Oh. That's why. I see. I like being able to do stuff there. Yeah, that'll be good on her with her crazy grenade launcher and stuff. Yeah. And then Yusuke here. He... Skill range is pretty good. It probably helped me in that last battle. Look back distance. Save up for that, maybe. I mean, I could even get that later. What's Masuku Kaja? 5. Masuku Kaja. Let's see here. Raises accuracy, evasion of all allies. So that means that the equivalent here is movement range. So that would increase everyone's movement by a few turns? That's pretty good. That is actually really nice. I mean... General movement range up is always good. Maybe I'll do this for now? Something or other? Okay. But yeah, I do like my squad setup of Joker because big damage. Let's see here. Velvet Room. Ryuji to give everyone attack up buffs and Makoto just to have a healer. Honestly, the most replaceable of all of them is Joker. His other thingamabob is the what's it? The defense up of all allies. And offensive stuff is a lot more important than defensive stuff. So I could well replace Joker in my party with Yusuke. And then we have the Ranger that increases movement. You sure are chatty, aren't you? That increases movement, which is gonna just allow us to get damage in more different ways and pull off some crazier triple attacks in the beginning. Why are you so chatty?
What would you like to do?
I'll stick with my Dudo for now. But long term, Yusuke may be the better one to have. Yusuke, Ryuji, and Makoto. So that I have my my movement party buffing and my attack buffing for 3 turns at the beginning of combat characters. Plus the a way to heal so that I'm not just completely screwed if my health starts going away. So I have just that little bit of safety net, while Makoto also has the strong SP skills and stuff. Yeah, sure, let's progress the story. But for now, I'll stick with Joker, but I'll probably change out to Yusuke sometime later.